So you mentioned militarization at the border and it's ongoing. So I want to ask how it affects the American side of the border and how it affects the Mexican side of the border. The more it gets militarized, how do the communities living in these cities around the border, close to border, are affected on both sides?
Well, historically, it's an affront to the bilateral and binational relationship that the borderlands experience. So the more militarized it becomes difficult for those communities to function in a lot of ways. It impedes foot traffic, for example. Numerous people work and live on either side of the border. So as you militarize and restrict that flow, it becomes more challenging, but more importantly, it becomes very costly for the individual, and in some cases for employers as well, because they're having to find ways to get their employees to cross over one way or the other as quickly as possible. They can get to work, or students, for example. So as militarization increases, it disrupts the natural and organic sort of relationship that the borderlands has always had. It also suggests to the region, for example, on the U.S. side, we're militarizing. In other words, we're placing more military-grade equipment on the border, for example. It's suggesting to the people that we have an enemy just across the river from us, or we have an enemy just across the line from us, when for hundreds of years they've never been an enemy. It's always been a singular community almost. And that's one of the points or arguments that I make, is that you only use the military to destroy an enemy. They're not there to, yes, they have humanitarian efforts, but their primary reason is to identify and remove and destroy an enemy.
Yeah,
that's what the military is for.
Yeah, the intent is.
The intent is there. So when you militarize the border, at least symbolically, that's what you're saying about the other side. So naturally, on the Mexican side, it's like, wait a minute, I thought we were allies in here. Again, that other side is simply just the other side. My aunts, my uncles, my whomever, my job is over there on the other side.
Yeah.
So that's where I think to put it very lightly, it complicates that relationship. But I would argue that it's an affront to that community on both sides when you militarize it, because it's not just a matter of we're trying to facilitate flow, whether of goods or of people. We're making a statement that there is a danger on the other side. And those people on the other side say, how are we dangerous when for generations we've never been a danger overall?